Hey everyone, my name is Akshay Kaushik. I am a Delhi-based practicing lawyer. Today I'm going to talk about a recent situation which I have just dealt with. I felt personally that this information needed to be shared with every law student or a young lawyer, to be very precise, because most of the times it happens that we appear in the court and judge somehow misunderstand the arguments you address before the court, and then the order sheet reflects something different which you actually submit before the court. That is something which happened today as well. So when I appeared in the court, I found out that the judge has there is a new judge because the old judge has been transferred. So she was a newly appointed judge. So when I appeared in the court, I submitted before the judge that, my lords, this is a matter which has been listed for the orders and clarification on the points of summoning to the accused person, and I have already filed my written arguments. Also, I have given the verbal submissions as well. Apart from that, I have filed 2 judgments on record. So these were my submissions before the court, but the judge was telling me that, Mr. Counsel, I'm not able to see any kind of judgments you are telling me that you filed in the court on the last date of hearing, because the order sheet is reflecting that you did not appear on the last date of hearing, and also you did not comply with the order sheets. I said, my lords, I appeared in the court, but in that particular date, the learned magistrate told me that I'll mark your attendance, you can go now, because the case was put up for orders and the clarifications. So she told me that you can go now and I'll mark your attendance. Maybe due to some mistake, due to some error, my presence was not come on record, and also I was fine with it. And as far as the judgments on record is concerned, I have filed the judgments on record. I have the copy of the same, but because the court generally do not give you acknowledgement, they never gives you any kind of acknowledgement of filing the document. When you file the document before the court after the judge is on leave, means after the judge leaves the courtroom, and if you file any document before the reader or almat, they will not give you any kind of acknowledgement. They just take the paper, the piece of paper, the documents, they annex the documents on the file, on the court file. And that happened in my case also. My clerk filed the document on record, but that was not reflecting in the order sheet, and also judge was not able to peruse the same. So I was submitting before the court that, my lords, I filed the document. My clerk is stating in the court right now that he filed the document before the next date of hearing. So she was telling me that it's fine, Mr. Counsel, I am not imposing any kind of cost upon you. I am giving you another opportunity. You can file these documents later on. There should not be any issue. I am giving you time to file the documents again. But I was reluctant to accept that order, because once it is come on record that the counsel has not complied with the previous order sheets, and I am giving him the opportunity to file the documents again, that means on the last dates I was not vigilant. I was disobeying the orders of the court. I was not complying with the orders of the court. So it will be a negative impact on my part, and she will again pick up the orders and will tell me that you are always negligent in complying with the orders of the court. So I was reluctant in accepting that particular order. I said, my lords, can I see the file? Because as far as my knowledge, and the clerk is stating me right now that he has filed the document, I need to see the file, court file. If you can hand over the file to me. I requested the court. Then she said, oh, I have found out that the documents is on record, so I am deleting that particular portion in the order sheet, and you can come up on the next date of hearing and argue the matter on the point of summoning to the accused persons. So this is a particular thing which you need to understand, that even judge is giving you an opportunity to file or comply with the earlier orders, despite the fact that you already complied with the order, but that has not been reflected in the order sheet, or because that has been overlooked by the judge. Still you have to push the court that, yes, I filed the document if you have filed it before, and you do not need to settle for anything if you are right, because once it is being reflected in the order sheet that you did not comply with the last orders, and court is giving you the opportunity, that will go against you in future and further orders. So that is all I wanted to convey to you. And no matter that court is giving you kind of opportunity to file the documents, to do anything for the future prospective dates, Still, if you are right, you have to tell the court, you have to push the court that yes, I have complied with the orders and I do not want this particular thing to come on record, because if that particular thing comes in the order sheet, that will a harmful thing for you. Repercussions of the same will be, I think, harsh in future, because it is showing somewhere your conduct, that your conduct towards the compliance of the orders of the court are not right. So you are somewhere misleading the court, you are not vigilant, and so many things the same judge will tell you on the future dates. Because what judge will do is, they will pick up the old order sheets and tell you what happened on the last dates. They have multiple cases on daily basis, so they will not remember your face, that yes, you appeared on that particular date of hearing and I granted you so and so time, and I did not mark your attendance. Nobody will accept his or her mistake. So you always have to understand that whatever is reflecting in the order sheet will be a part of court record. So it is very important for you to carefully listen what judge is dictating in the order sheets, and if you have anything to say, anything to submit, you can correct the judicial officer or the judge that this should not be come on record, because these are not my submissions. Everything whatever I am submitting must come on record. That should be your plea, and by that way you can secure your part